Hey, Curious Dude here with a quick update about my 5-liter stock engine build. Just a little trick I've learned over the years to try and get maximum power out of stock parts. So have a closer look. Okay, so here's my tip. I have multiple upper intakes here and I have a couple of lower intakes. So although these are all the same functionally, they're cast in different years and likely even different assembly plants. So although they have the same part number, they're not all the same. So what I'm going to show you is, again, just taking the same gasket. I'm going to lay this on the upper intake and line it up with the bolt holes. And I want you just to look and just see how the gasket lines up with the ports. So you can definitely, you can see about how much overhang there is here in terms of how much metal. So we'll check the second one. And take a look at it. And I can readily see, certainly on this side of the engine, that there is, better alignment here. There's less silver or aluminum showing up than there was in the first intake. Then I'll get to the last one, which is the newest intake. It's the last year of production. And when I line it up, I can see right away, look at how well these ports line up with the gasket. Now this one's a little off too, but look at, I almost don't see any of the aluminum outline from there. Whereas when I contrast that with this first initial intake that we check, look at how much aluminum I can see. So I don't even need to measure these. I can tell that this is my smallest port. These are better, and this one by far is the best. So I'll definitely be using this upper intake. And I'll do a similar process with the lower intake and show you what happens. So here I've got two lower intakes. We'll do the same thing, checking with a gasket. This intake's the one that came off the motor that I'm actually building, and that is an intake I had years ago, which I'll show you why I like it so much in a minute. So this gasket is on here. Quick scan, I can see that pretty good alignment. I can see quite a bit of the port in each one of these. I don't know if that wouldn't be quite 1/8 of an inch, but I can definitely, granted it's a little dirtier, but it's easier for me to see in person. And the ports are obviously very dirty. So let's now do the same on that intake. So this intake's a lot cleaner, but right away, I can see a little bit of the aluminum of the port, but the alignment on some of them is almost like, that one's almost like perfectly aligned. That one is, good too. And so, I found this intake to have a better alignment than this one. And in fact, years ago, I checked about 5 or 6 lower intakes, and this one, for whatever reason, just seemed to have the best alignment of all of them. So I'm going to use that one, and I'm going to mix it up with this intake over here because those are the best combination I have. And you know what? Maybe between the two, I might gain a couple of horsepower. The other thing we'll be sure to do is we're going to block off that EGR. We do not need any heat coming up from the lower intake through the upper intake, because we're going to disconnect all this to get as much power as we can out of it. So there you go. How to run a little faster with stock parts. Take all these spare intakes, find the best of the lot, and away you go. Thanks so much for watching, and if you're liking this content, subscribe because there's a lot more to come.